Let me see. Shall I pull it up? It's going to take a little bit for my phone to catch up, but we should be live. Catan Universe, Rise of the Inca live stream. And I'm going to go right into Rise of the Inca, and we're going to do a custom match. And let's see if... I'm trying to remember what his username is on Catan Universe. Boop. Boop. Okay, there. Unorthodox Master Games is indeed live. We jumped up to 58 followers, so I do thank you guys for hitting follow and just being absolute legends. Okay, Pocho Mocho, I'm inviting you. We're going to get the turn timer going. I hope to see you in the Twitch chat so we can communicate. If not, we could just communicate in the in-game chat. I do have Frenzied online. He is, but he does not have Rise of the Inca, but he is online. Looks like he might be from Australia. So that's pretty cool. Oh, there he is. Now I'm in the lobby chat with Pocho Mocho. So I'm going to give it a few minutes. See if Nikki hops on, if we have anybody else to hop on. And that way we can get a custom match of Rise of the Inca. I can almost guarantee that this will be the only Rise of the Inca live stream going on Twitch all across the entire planet, because you see I've showcased how hard it is to get into a Rise of the Inca auto match. So if there's another streamer that is more lucky than me or anybody else that can actually get into Rise of the Inca auto match, then that would just be incredible. Okay, we got some people in the chat. Alpha Memory tuning in. Of course, our first legendary subscriber says shopping and lurking in the background. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, much appreciated. Pocho Mocho, glad to see you in the Twitch chat as well. I have you in the custom match lobby. And if we just get one more player, one more human player, we will get a game started on Rise of the Inca. Now, with Rise of the Inca, Pocho Mocho, you probably know about it more than I do, but is there other scenarios within Rise of the Inca besides the base scenario that it comes with? Okay, so I see Nikki Lou's on. She does have Rise of the Inca, so I'm going to invite her. Okay, she's into the lobby here. And I've been playing so much Cities and Nights and Seafarers and Base Catan, so I think I remember pretty well most of the rules of Rise of the Inca. But anyways, glad to see you guys are here right out of the gate when I started the stream. So I think if everything else looks good, okay, Pocho Mocho says for right now, or in general, there's just Rise of the Inca. There's no scenarios beyond that expand upon Rise of the Inca. It's just straight up Rise of the Inca, but it's a different expansion compared to all the other ones. So I'm going to go ahead and start the game, because the plan was to get Pocho Mocho, Nikki, and me into a custom match. And if anybody else wants to play, of course, we can get you into another custom match after this one. But I'm glad the stream is working. And hopefully you guys are liking the full screen. And here we go. We have a different setup on this board. Nikki says, just want to clarify, I suck at this before we play. This is kind of... I feel like this is more of Pocho Mocho's territory. I want to say he plays Rise of the Inca even more than I do, or just a lot more than I do, because you see I'm always streaming Cities and Nights and whatnot. But I have played this with bots a total of 10, maybe 15 games. So I do like the wheat. Of course, you got to get on these. They're not resources. They're not commodities. What are they called again? It's like fish, and then there's fish, and then there's can't. It's not a commodity. It's like a. We'll get into it later. Let me pick my starting spot. I think I'm gonna go for the 4, 5, 6. The numbers are pretty good there, and then I'm gonna head up this way and see what's up with that. Inka goods. Thank you, Pochamocho. Of course, yes, they're called Inka goods. Okay, I had a feeling that 5, 6, 9 spot was gonna be taken. That's why I didn't build my road that way. But anyways, Catanians, I'm very, very glad that we can bring you another expansion of Catan, Catan Universe / Settlers of Catan in general. Of course, this is Rise of the Inca, and of course, the board looks unlike any other Catan board you're used to. And you have the water on the left with a few fish hexes. Yes, you can get Inca goods, one of the Inca goods in the water, which is fish. And then the other two Inca goods are going to be on the right in the forest. And then you have the main island, of course, in the middle of the board. But the main island is not a perfect symmetrical circular-ish shape like you would find on the first island in base Catan or Cities and Knights. It's more of a stretched out diagonal island, so it makes the gameplay a little bit different. And as we go along, I'll do my best to explain for you viewers that don't have Rise of the Inca or have not played a little bit of the many differences of Rise of the Inca compared to base Catan or Settlers or Cities and Knights. So there's no victory points. You're just building you're building your tribes, and right now everybody starts on their first tribe, and you basically place 2 settlements, if you will. So they're still called settlements. Cities are still called cities. There are development cards, just like you would find in base Catan, and then of course you can build roads. Now there's a big difference with trading. So opponent to opponent, you can do 1 for 1 or 1 for 2 or whatever you like to do. To the bank, you can do I believe it's 3 for 1 automatically, because you see there's no ports whatsoever on this board. Now Inca goods, that's where the Inca goods come into play, because with trading you can trade any 2 of the same Inca good for 1 other card of your choice, or if you have 1 of each of the 3 Inca goods in your hand, you can trade 3. So you would have let me try to remember what they're called. Pocho Mocho will have to help me out. So there's fish. Is one of them barley? It's not wheat, because obviously we already have wheat. It's fish, and then what's the other ones? I'm trying to remember what they're called. But if you have 1 of each of them, you can trade them in for 2 cards of your choice. So it's like a 3 for 2 trade, which we've never seen before in any other expansion of Catan. Of course, I haven't played Explorers and Pirates and Traders and Barbarians, so I can't speak on those expansions. But as far as base Catan, Seafarers, and Cities and Knights go, a 3 for 2 trade does not exist in those expansions. Okay, thank you, Pochamocho. Hitting up in the Twitch chat. It's fish, coca, and feathers. That's what it is. So I believe, like for example, the 4 I built on is feathers, and I think the 5 with the dark green leaves above it is coca. Okay, so for my second settlement placement, I'm on wheat, coca, and feathers. Fish would be good. I could go for another 4, 5, 6. That's pretty funny. I'm actually kind of strongly considering it. Of course, I got to get on some lumber as well. I don't know. I don't want to neglect the fish though. 2, 6, 9. I start out with the road. That's very beneficial. Yeah, honestly, I think I want to do that. Because then I grab a sheep to start off with. Okay, yep. Let me go for the 269. And then I'm going to build this way towards the 8, 9, 11 spot. If we can get on that later. And I'll roll dice. And I'll roll a 8. And I will build a glorious road towards the 369. 369 spot. Alexandra V93 says, hi, I want to thank you for invite. Oh, okay. You want to thank you for inviting my boyfriend to play with you, and I want to wish him good luck. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so Alexandra V93 is wishing Pocho Mocho good luck, so maybe he doesn't need the luck because I have a feeling he's very, very good at this expansion. That's just my perception based off of what we discussed in YouTube comments back and forth about this expansion. Nikki, of course, said up front that she sucks at this expansion, but you never know. With a few games and some practice under your belt, that could all change. Okay, so I roll a feathers. So I'll just pass. Yep, that's feathers. 3, don't have it. And also, I believe it's still called the robber. The robber is on the 6 brick. 5 gets rolled, so I get a coca. Yep, so that is called the robber. That's what the robber looks like. Let me get a little zoom going on the robber. It looks like 2 people and like a bear standing up on 2 legs. And one person looks to be holding a club. And I'll zoom out here. The board kind of has a... okay, feathers for coca. I'm good on that. The board has almost a... like an ancient Aztec kind of feel, I would say. Something like that. There's some feathers on the board, on the edge of the board here. Another 3. Okay, I'm going to pass because I can't do much yet. That might be a little too much zoom. Oh, at random 2. I'll take it. Of course, I just got to hope for the robber to come off my 3. Okay, so the other thing to mention is that, so there's no victory points, so I'm at 2, but it's not victory points. Pocho Mocho's at 2, Nikki's at 2, but those are settlements built because we're building up a tribe. So once you see we're halfway, you can see my purple circle with 2 in it is halfway to completion. It's the 60th roll. My brick is shut down. I'll show you the bank real quick. You can do the normal bank, which is 3 for 1 on resources and 2 for 1 on Inka goods. Now there's another special bank that's called 3 for 2 maritime bank. So you can, if you select the 3 Inka goods, 1 of each, then you can do those for 2 other cards of your choice. But for now, I still need to wait for a few more cards to come into my hand. But yeah, my circle is half full or half empty, however which way you look at it. And to fill it up, I'm going to have to build another settlement, would put me at 3/4 full. Another city would do the same. So I'll show you down here the building card below. You see, let me zoom in for it. Let me zoom in on it for you. So I could do, hang on, 2 cities and 1 settlement, which would equal 4, which would fill my circle and complete the first tribe. Or I could do just straight up 4 cities. Actually, I take that, unhear what I just said. I said it all backwards. So it's 2 settlements in 1 city, or it's just 4 settlements to complete the first tribe. The second tribe is going to be the exact same thing, 2 settlements in 1 city, or 4 settlements. The third tribe is a little bit easier. It is 1 settlement in 1 city, or 3 settlements. And then once you complete your 3rd settlement before anyone else, you in fact win the game. Okay, I'm going to roll a robber this time. And Pochomocho will burn cards. Let me go to my dice statistics. Okay, that indeed has been rolled. Unfortunately, you cannot shut down the 9 fish because it's still in the water, so the robber doesn't go in the water. But I'm going to have to shut down this 8 that keeps getting rolled. Okay, this is perfect, so I can showcase this to you guys. So I'm going to go to the bank. I'm going to go for the 3 for 2 Maritime Bank. I just click on any of the Inka goods. It pops up all 3 of them at once. I'm doing a 3 for 2 trade. So now I'm going to take any 2 cards I want. Oh, you have to confirm it first. Now I can take a brick and a lumber, which is what I want. And now I have the cards to build a glorious settlement on the 369. And then I'll pass. So I just gain 2 ore hexes and double down on the 6 wheat with that play. 8s are still pretty good, and I did not build an 8 yet. But giving you guys a little bit of feel for the Rise of the Inca expansion, if you have not played this expansion or watched any YouTube videos on it yet. Okay, I roll a 12. There's no 12. Nikki says, kind of disappointing you would steal from me. Oh, she's talking to Pochomocho. Okay. I see what's going on. And the 9 gets shut down. So even though this is a different expansion, it doesn't... Number diversity still applies, is my point. You know, you still have to try to get on a good 6, even a good 8 as well. I didn't get on 8s. I would like to get on 8s in the future. And then 5s and 9s and 4s and 10s after those numbers. So you'd want to have a decent amount of number diversity so you can make sure that you can make things happen as you progress through the game. Okay, so if I did have a sheep, I would certainly buy a development card. And the development cards are pretty close to what you would find in base Catan. I'm trying to remember all the development cards in Rise of the Inca, but I think they're just mostly similar to base Catan development cards. So just something to keep in mind there. So I'm 3/4 of the way done with my first tribe, and you see there's a dot illuminated above my 3. That's the first tribe. So once I finish the tribe, my purple circle will become empty, but then the second dot will illuminate to signify that I've started working on my second tribe. We have, is it Luigi Boy, or it's almost Luigi Boy, except it's L-E-I-G-I, not L-U-I-G-I. So Luigi Boy, if I'm saying that right, I apologize if I mispronounce it, but it says big Pochomocho fan here, with the cat with the sunglasses, the perfect emote at the end of that sentence. But glad to see you get to watch Pochomocho on a Rise of the Inca, and it's on a live stream. And we're just having fun here. At least I am. Okay, so roll of 7. I just barely have 7 cards. Yeah, don't have 8, so I'm good on that. Let's see. Again, I still think Pochomocho has the advantage here in terms of my opponents, so I'm going to shut that down. Also, too, you cannot shut down any Inca goods, not just fish, but you can't shut down anything in the forest, the feathers, or the what's the word I'm looking for? The coca. That's the word. Okay, so I'm gonna trade in for one of these, and then I'm very, very close. Of course, there's no city walls, but I'm very close to a city, and per my tribe building card, if I upgrade one of these settlements to a city, I complete the first tribe, so I'm definitely looking to make that happen. Of course, you're about to see very soon, once someone completes their first tribe, then all those cities and settlements, they get a kind of a green grass kind of overgrowing, or the forest will kind of overgrow on those cities and settlements, and then they will not count towards your second tribe. But the very cool thing is, you get to place one new settlement anywhere on the board. It doesn't have to be connected to any of your previous cities or settlements. And the doubly cool thing is, your previous cities and settlements from your first tribe that will have these green forest-looking strands all over them will still produce resources and Inka goods. Now, there is a caveat to that, but we'll get to that later in this match. And Alexandra V93 says, "Let's go, Pocho Mocho." So Pocho Mocho has a lot of fans here, and that's gonna spur him on to victory possibly. So I'm gonna have to really put on my A game here in this Rise of the Inka match. I want to take that trade, but I gotta hold on. If it was for a fish, I would say yes, but I'm very, very close. Very close. Okay. So trying to think. Yeah, basically, I think I'm gonna go for a city as my next move, which will complete my first tribe. Also, we have 7 viewers on this kind of not so popular or very different Catan expansion, so I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Okay, so right here I could buy a development card. I very much could do that, but I'm gonna ask for a much very indirect way. See if I can make this happen. I'm just gonna straight up offer 3 cards for 1 card and see if anybody can resist it, or even if they even have the ore. Okay, I'll have to go this way for it. 1, 2, bam. I don't know if I've offered that yet. Okay, so I have 8 cards, but I can't quite do it just yet. So I'm going to buy a development card just to showcase those to you guys. And I got one of those, and if you're just a viewer, you can see what I got here. I will whip that out later if I so need it. Ooh, and the 9 gets shut down. But the 5 does get rolled, so that's good. That's always a good thing for me. One of my numbers gets rolled. And now everybody is at 3/4 of the way done with their first tribe. Man, the 8s. I'm missing out on those 8s. But yeah, very, very different expansion. And you can see we're only playing with 3 players. But imagine if we had 4 players, this board would be very crowded because it's not in a nice big circle where it's kind of like you can go up, down, left, or right pretty easily. Because it's at this like diagonal, stretched out, like slightly narrower setup. You kind of, if you had 4 players, you would really have to plan out where you're going to build to be set up for your next tribe. Because once you build your next tribe, you have to make sure you can branch off from that initial settlement and go build somewhere else. Otherwise, you could run out of room and get stuck. Okay, so Nikki does complete her first tribe. So you see the green forest kind of overgrow on all of her cities and settlements. And she gets to place a new settlement on the board anywhere that is 2 spaces away from any other city or settlement. That is the same rule as in base Catan and any of the other expansions. Now, I believe she only gets to place a settlement. I believe she does not also get to place a starting road, which of course is very different from most of the other expansions in Catan. Pocho Mocho agrees, says, yeah, for 4 players there's little space. I would be very interested, though, to do a 4-player human match because to see how people work with the limited space and how you have to strategize to figure all that out. And now we're up to 8 viewers on Rise of the Inka. This is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to use my Combat Arts card, and I'm going to Let me make sure. Okay, I'm purple. I'm used to being green, so let me make sure I don't shut myself down. But this triple 5 spot is extra spicy, so I gotta shut that down. And oh, see, I was hoping to complete my tribe first so I could jump on that 4, 5, 6 spot, but that will no longer be an option for me. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trade in for a fish and then end my turn, because if I trade in 2 coca for a resource, I have that resource, but then I'm still waiting on the other ones to come in. But if I trade in for a fish, and if I'm lucky enough to get a feather, then I'll have one of each of the Inca goods, and then I can do my 3 for 2 trade, of course. And then hopefully by then I'm very close to my city that I would absolutely love to build. Okay, so once I do build the city, I'm trying to think where I want to put my first settlement of my second tribe at. As another 11 gets rolled. Of course, there's no science bonus in this game. There is... Longest Road doesn't give you victory points, as I get a very nice 9, and so does everybody else. But I think Longest Road only takes 3 roads, and it gives you some sort of bonus or advantage in the game. Just trying to remember what that is, because I could get it, but I can't quite remember what the advantage is. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do it now. Yeah. Okay, so I'll build the oh, I built it in the wrong areas. Whoops. I done goofed on stream. So you have to build your 3 rows in a continuous fashion. So we'll have to find out later what that is. But then again, I did set myself up to build the settlement on the 5, 9, 10, because of course, in Rise of the Inca, once someone is on to the next tribe, their previous tribes that have the green forest overgrown on them, you can build over those with settlements of your current tribe. So I can steal that 5, 9, 10 spot from Nikki, and then she would no longer be able to pull resources or Inca goods from that 5, 9, 10. And then I would be pulling ore, coca, and feathers from that 5, 9, 10. And Nikki gives me the mad emoji in the Twitch chat, says, "You didn't build that road wrong, H." I actually did. I actually meant to put it in a continuous fashion, but then I was like, I also want to build in the 5, 9, 10. But if I do get another road, I want to build it in at least a 3-length road so I can remember, because I think it's something to do with a bank, perhaps. Longest Road gives you some sort of advantage in the game. So 2 sheep or okay, you know what? I'm gonna take that. That's for a coca. Nice, 7 cards. I wonder if I could maybe look it up. Rise of the Inca? It's called something. It's called the it might be called the trade advantage. Let me see what we got here. No, that's in other expansions. If I could click on just Rise of the Inca, okay. Okay, there goes a 5. Okay, I have 8 cards, but they're not flashing red, so I'm trying to remember what that is. Longest trade route. So if you're the first player to build a continuous road of at least 3 individual road pieces, you get the longest trade route. If you hold this advantage card one time during your combined trade build phase, you may exchange any 2 resource cards and or Inca goods cards for your choice for any 1 different resource card or Inka good card. Okay, so that's what that does, which is actually pretty overpowered. So like if I did build a 3-length road in a row, then I could trade in like a sheep and a wheat for any one card of my choice. So not only does Rise of the Inca have the 3-for-2 trade, but it also has the 2-for-1 trade, but the 2 cards can be different cards. It doesn't have to be the same 2 cards, which is very, very cool. So now, am I set up to do this? Okay, I'm going to do 2 coca for an ore, and I think I'm going to do the city. Where do I want to do the city, though? I'm going to do the city on the 369. And now I've completed my first tribe. And now for my... Okay, so to start out with a new tribe, you cannot build directly over a previously overgrown tribe. It has to be a completely new area. So I think I'm going to go for the 3-8-11, because that way I can get the fish and the sheep and also wheat. So let me do that. And then of course once you place the that first settlement of your new tribe, your turn immediately ends after that. You can't go and build anything in that same turn. That's just another rule of Rise of the Inca. And okay, so Pocho Mocho is helping us out. So when you use Combat Arts card, which is the equivalent of a Knight card in Basic Catan, every time you play a Combat Arts card, you can hold up to 1 more card in your hand. Oh, and it, like for example, I could hold 8 cards because I played 1 Combat Arts card. If I play another one, I can hold up to 9 cards for the rest of the game in my hand without having to burn cards to the robber. And Nikki just played Year of Plenty, so Year of Plenty is also called the same thing in Basic Catan and performs the same function. 2 resource cards of your choice. And now it's back to me. I roll a lucky 11. Love it. And I'm going to... Okay, what do I want to do here? Let's see. At the bank, it's 3-for-1. And this is... No, I won't do it like that. I'll just do this. Yeah, I'm just going to straight up trade for 2 lumber. I could have built a development card, but let me just do the 2 lumber right now. And because I see the other 2 players are halfway through their second tribes, I have a little bit of time and space. So I'm going to go this way. Try to get on this 8 sheep and 11 wheat. And the 4 gets rolled, but my settlement is overgrown, but it's still working for me from the first tribe. And then you'll see later on, once someone starts their 3rd tribe, the first tribe that was overgrown goes away. It gets taken off the board. So yeah, we have the longest trade route advantage, and then we have the Combat Arts cards that allow you to hold more cards in your hands the more Combat Arts cards you play, without having to worry about burning cards to the robber. And of course, your production is going to be higher as the game progresses, generally. And Pocho Mojo says the turn timer got him a few turns ago. Yeah, it is 130 seconds. It's 2 minutes and 10 seconds, which you think is plenty of time. But if you're really trying to strategize out what you're trying to do, then it can go by pretty quickly. So there you see Nikki gets longest road, but there's no victory points associated with that because, of course, there's no victory points in this expansion. She just gets the longest, or she gets the trade route advantage, which is a very nice thing to have. Okay, back to me. 8 gets rolled. That's, well, I'm going to make a trade, or I'm going to make an offer for a trade. Nothing going on that one, so I'm just going to pass the dice. There goes a 4, very nice. So yeah, with Rise of the Inca, you get those extra different types of trades that you can do. So it's a lot better than base Catan because you don't have to start out with just 4-for-1 trades or go build on the coastline just to get the port that you want. You start out with 3-for-1 trades, and then there's a lot of there's a couple different unique trades, not a lot, but a couple different unique trades you can do. And once you get certain advantages, the trading becomes even better. So it's actually not that hard to progress through this game at a fairly brisk pace. And 11 gets rolled, very nice. Okay, so it looks like Nikki's going to build over my 269 spot. And she does. So now my overgrown tribe is now off the board, and she built over it, so now she gets to take advantage of the 269. And a 6 gets rolled, so I miss out on my brick. But that's okay, because in a roundabout way, I'm going to go to the bank. So I have 6 wheat. I can only 3-for-1 it. If I could 2-for-1 it, I could get the lumber and the brick that I need for the settlement that I want to build right here. Because it's Rise of the Inca, you have another option. So I'm going to do 3 wheat for a coca. And now I'm going to go back to the bank, and I'm going to do my 3-for-2 trade with my Inca goods. And now I can take the brick and the lumber that I need and go ahead and build on this 811 spot. And then pass the dice. And thankfully I still have 2 settlements left. Actually a settlement and a city for my first tribe that are still overgrown, but they're still active on the board. And right now at this point in the game, they're pretty safe until someone completes their second tribe and then their first tribe goes off the board. Then these all these overgrown tribes at the bottom of the board, for now they're safe because no one's not that too close to them except for me to go to build over top of them. But once they go away, those become open spots to start out on for your third tribe. Okay, so he's offering ore, but don't know if I 2 ore. Well, I don't have that to make that trade, but okay, here we go. Another very nice 6. Of course, I'm missing my 6 brick now. The 6 fish would have been a good spot too. Trying to think what my next move is. I think I want to try to make a move to the 8, 9, 10 spot to gain another fish spot. Of course, I also like the 3, 5, 8. That's kind of open still for building on. Pocho Mocho says, what a glorious 6 brick. Absolutely. Would be nice to be on the brick and the fish, but we're just chilling on the 6 wheat. And Nikki goes ahead and completes her second tribe. Now she's on the final tribe. And you see that her first settlement on the 5, 9, 10 is now gone. And she will place her third tribe settlement, starting settlement on the 3, 5, 8. Another 6. The absolute power plays that can now happen. Okay, so once again, I'm going to see if I do 3 wheat for a fish, then I should be able to get the city. So I'm going to go for that. Because I could do another, a couple roads and then a settlement after that, but that's going to take me a little while. And we're getting into the last tribes of this match, so I got to make sure I can stay competitive, so I can just barely by doing the Inka goods 3 for 2 trade, I can just barely make sure that I can get my city with a sheep left in my hand, all to my name. That's it. Okay, very nice 3. Of course, I still have the 4, 5, 6, but as soon as I build, I can't build 2 cities. I believe, yes, so in Rise of the Inca, you only get 1 city, like, for the whole game. So each tribe, you can only upgrade 1 settlement to a city. So 1 city per tribe, that's it. That's all you get. The rest have to be settlements. So now I can't simply save up for another city because I don't have it in my inventory. I have to build out 2 more roads and then a settlement to complete my second tribe. That's where the necessity for building in a key spot but allowing yourself to have space to go out and build to another spot comes into play, because you're required to advance the next tribe. You're required to build roads and settlements after you upgrade any one settlement to a city. Okay, so with this in my hand, I'm going to buy a development card. Okay, I got one of those. And actually, I'm going to buy another one just to see if I can get something different here. Of course, there's no victory point development cards. And per usual, just like in base Catan, you can't use them until your next turn at the earliest. And there goes a 7. In-game music is getting a little intense, picking up a little bit. Okay, so where to build on? Also, anytime you're building your first settlement for a new tribe, another strategic thing to try to do is to build it so that you're 2 spaces away from an overgrown tribe of one of your opponents, so that you can quickly build over and then build over top of their overgrown tribe. That way you can gain those hexes for production and then remove those from possible production for them. So it's a I guess it's a doubly offensive move. It's going on the offensive for your gameplay, but also shutting someone else down. Okay, so I'm getting close to completing my second tribe here. Okay, I'm just gonna roll. Okay, I roll an 8, very nice. And then, okay, this one is gonna be tough. 8. I'm trying to think of which settlement spot I should go for. I have 3, 11, 12, 8, 10, 12, 8, 5. I could try to go for the 8, 9, 10, but the only thing is, if Pochomocho completes his second tribe on the next turn, then this overgrown tribe goes away, and then I wonder if that becomes an open spot where he can build the starting settlement of his third tribe. So the 8, 9, 10 is very desirable, but I may not want to go that way. So I'm going to use road building, and 8, 5 or 8, 10, 12. I'm gonna go 8, 10, 12 to grab a lumber spot, and then from here I can't do much with my turns, so I'm just gonna wait till the next turn. Hopefully get some more production. There goes a 5. My 5 coca still bringing me in just a few more Inca goods. If I get a 4, then roll a nice 3, then I'm looking pretty solid. So yeah, I figure with all the cards Pocho Mocho has, I think they're going to be able to build the settlement and complete the tribe. Yep, there it is. So now all their first tribe overgrown settlements and cities go away. So now those are wide open to go build on. So he builds on the 569. If I would have built roads toward the 8, 9, 10, he could have taken that spot to cut me off. Then I would have had to save up for more roads. But I was lucky enough to get that road building card, so I'm going to make sure I use that. And it actually pays off for me. So, sheep for an ore. Highly tempting, but I'm going to say no because Nikki is on her third tribe. She's very, very close. Ooh, for a fish. Yep, no, I'm just gonna hold what I got. Of course I can't build another city. I already have a city built. Ooh, the brick. I'm gonna say yes because that's gonna help me out. We'll see how much that helps her. Okay, so she does build the city, so now she just needs to build a settlement, and then the game will be over. So with that in mind, combat arts. Oh, I got the mightiest combat arts. So that also gives me an advantage. So I'm going to see if I can look that up for you guys. But first, I'm going to shut down. I think the 6 brick is super spicy. Steal from Nikki because she has a strong lead. And because I played another combat arts card, I can hold up to 9 cards. I roll the 5. Okay, so now this is going to... so with mighty... I own the longest road. I can trade to the bank 2 for 1. Okay, so what do I want to do here? Okay, I'm gonna do at a special rate with the longest road or the trade advantage. I'm gonna do a sheep, or I'll do 2 sheep, and I'll hit check, and I'll take a lumber, but I'll also take a ore for my future endeavors. Or I'll just take 1 lumber, that's what it is. Just a straight up 2 for 1. And I'll build the settlement, which will complete my second tribe. Okay, so it's a 2 for 1, that's what it was, not 2 for 2. That would be insane. And now for my final placement, I think it's gotta be, I think I like the 4, 5, 6. Because I get the wheat and then the... Yeah, I think I'm going to go right back for it. Oh, but then I have to contest for the 3, 6, 9 for the... Or I could go for the 4, 9. Yeah. Is it going to be this one? As my turn timer's running out, but I got to make a decision. The wheat. Oh, I'm going to go for the 8, 9, 11 actually. Yep. Because that sets me up to try to get on that... We'll see how it works out, because the 4, 5, 6 is very, very good, but I have a little plan here. See how it works out. Nikki says, strong lead, question mark. Pocho Mocho is 1 point behind me and has 12 cards. Okay, that's true. They do have a lot of cards. So, well, I'll just see how it plays out. I'm trying to give a little bit more specific commentary here, Nikki, just because it's a newer expansion that I'm bringing to my viewers on Twitch. But yeah, I gotcha. Okay, so the 7 gets rolled. And my first tribe is completely off the board. My second tribe is now overgrown. And so I still will be getting production from those. But for my third tribe, I started out on the 8, 9, 11. And basically, if I upgrade that to a city and then go build a settlement, then I win. But of course, that's now what everyone else is trying doing. Everybody else is on their third tribe, and usually you see this set up in Rise of the Inca, where it's a pretty neck and neck game most of the way through. As long as everyone built on fairly decent starting placements for their first tribe, it'll be a pretty neck and neck game all the way through, unless someone has a crazy shutdown play on someone else. you know, building over an overgrown tribe while they're on their second tribe, that cuts the other player's production down pretty low. You know, then that's going to be a pretty close game all the way through. So, I think I have 6 cards. I have... Okay, let me look up for you guys. I have the Mightiest. Let me see if that's in the... Mightiest Combat Art. So if you're the first player of 2 Combat Arts cards, you receive this advantage card. One time during your turn, you may move the robber to a jungle frame part, provided that the robber occupies a hex adjacent to which you have a settlement or city. Once you have moved the robber, take the resource produced by the hex the robber had occupied before. You may use the advantage of the Mightiest Combat Arts card before you roll for production. So I think I can move the robber. Yes, I can chase it away because I have the Mightiest Combat advantage, and then I take the resource that the robber was on. So I take a lumber, which is huge, and then I don't have Longest Road. I don't have that trade advantage anymore. So I'm just going to go to the bank and do 2 for 1 fish. And then I'll pass the dice. So another thing to keep in mind, anytime on your turn you can just chase the robber away. I think it doesn't... Let me see. I think it has to be on a hex that you were on. And there's a Combat Arts card by Pochamotra, so he's tied me for most Combat Arts cards played, but I still hold it, I believe. The advantage. Provided that the robber occupies a hex adjacent to which you have a city, settlement or city. So, okay, so I can only chase away the robber when it's on one of my spots, even if it is a spot that has been overgrown by the jungle. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that was a good 3. And, oh, very nice. So Nikki will take Longest Road and get that trade advantage with that. Schmile tuning in the chat. Thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. Says 956 and you would have blocked yellow from building on 396. You're right. You're right. You're right. And then I could have just built straight up to the 4910. Yep. Okay. I got a little worried for a second that I would have not been able to build in the 4910, but of course it's overgrown already. So the 596. Yeah, you're right. That was a good call. So I'm gonna chase away the robber. I'll grab the sheep. Of course, I can't control where the robber goes. It just goes out to the forest or out to the jungle. And with my current setup, let's go to the bank. Let's do 2 fish for a feather. Very interesting bartering system. And then I'll do my 3 for 2 trade. And I'm going to take 2 brick. And then I'm going to build up to the 296 spot and then pass. Of course, I'm behind my opponents. They're both very, very close to winning. There goes a 7. But yeah, Schmile, you're absolutely right. If I built on the 596, that would have been a very, very good spot to be built on. And then I could have just gone up to the 4910. Or the 3912, whichever one I desire, but the 4910 would have been more desirable. Plus it would have had a 6, because right now I have 3 different 8s. But of course, if the 6s get rolled, I'm missing out on the 6s. But of course I do have 3 8s, so that's a very good thing to have. That's bringing me sheep and feathers. So now I'm definitely looking for the cards for a settlement. But yeah, the 3 for 2 Inka goods trade advantage, or the ability from the bank, is very good. 1 fish, 1 feather, 1 coca. Trade all those in and get 2 resource cards of your choice. Okay, very nice 11. Was not expecting that. combat arts card is played. Okay, so now that it got moved to the 4 lumber, I can't chase the robber away and grab a resource, so I have to hope for production. I can't, even if I had it, well, I do have it, but I can't take it because Nikki could win. If I make a trade, she's going for the settlement, I believe. And if she has 4 cards in her hand, if I trade her 2, then that could give her the cards to have exactly what she needs to build a settlement, and that would be the game. It would be over. So see if I can. Okay, I roll a 7. Okay, so here is a new strategy I've not tried out. I'm going to shut down. What resource do I need? I need a lumber. Oh, you know what? I don't think I can do it either way. Or wait, maybe. I'm going to shut down the 9. Okay, so check. Let's see if this works. I'll shut down the 9. I'll steal from... Well, they're both very close. It's going to be Pochamocha's turn first. I'm going to steal from him. I get the lumber, and I can chase away the robber, but I just get another lumber. So I was hoping for a brick. I don't get it. I can only do a 3-for-1 trade. Of course, I can't do a 3-for-2 trade. So with all that said, I think the game will be over before it gets back to my turn. I'm going to buy a development card just to see what it is. Okay, it's going to be one of those, and I'll pass. But yeah, I will concede defeat, I believe, to one of my opponents. Nikki says, why are you planning to build over my settlement? Pocho is definitely winning here. Well, I just have to go build somewhere, and the 269 looks very good. But as Schmeil said, I should have built on the 596 and from the get-go, and then gone to the 4910. That would have been the preferred result. And Alpha Memory says, haha, classic Nikki deflecting H's attention. So I gotta look out for that, because I can influence my opponents in various ways, but they can also influence me with what they say. I just really want that 6 brick. That's really what it comes down to. Because of course I'm not built on brick right now, and my overgrown settlement's not either. And very nice job from Nikki. She ends up winning the game on her turn. So as I predicted, the game would end before I got back to my turn. And you see where all 3 of us were on our 3rd tribe. And a very nice first showcase of Rise of the Inka on this Twitch live stream. GG all around. I am absolutely down for a second game, so I'm going to quit out of this one. Pochamocha says that was pretty close. Yeah, I definitely thought Pochamocha was going to win it, but Nikki Lou comes through with the win there. So yeah, there's no variety of Rise of the Inka. It's just straight up Rise of the Inka, but on its own, I think it's a very fun expansion to play. And if they happen to build in some scenarios with it in a future update of Catan Universe, I think that would be very cool to see. So now, again, viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. I am looking to play a second game of Rise of the Inka. I think, let's see. Oh, actually, Curious Whiskers does have Rise of the Inka. They are busy in a game. Okay, so a lot of my friends are playing Catan. It's very cool to see. We have like 6 players online on my friends list. Schmeily, is that Schmeil on Twitch chat? Your username on Twitch chat is Schmeil, but on Catan it's Schmeily. I think, is that you? Is that also you on Catan Universe on my friends list? I see you don't have Rise of the Inka, but I do see you do have Cities and Knights. Okay, so a few of my Catan Universe friends do have Rise of the Inka, so that's cool to see. Unfortunately, some of them, or most of them, are not online at the moment. Let me refresh the friends list. Okay, so Nikki, are you gonna join us for a second Rise of the Inca game? Okay, I see you're online. I'm gonna add you in. So we'll just get another game going with the same three. I think she just glitched out. Let me see if I can invite her again. If we get a fourth, that's also very cool. And Nikki and Pocho are chatting in the chat. Oh, okay. So Nikki says not gonna play the next one. Okay, so it's very late where Nikki is. That's right. I got you. But maybe another viewer wants to join. Of course, if we don't get another viewer, Pochamocho, I'm always down to play another one. We could just get a bot going. But yeah, they're chatting in the Twitch chats. Hang on. Maybe it glitched out. Let me try again here. But yeah, like I said, very fun expansion to play. Of course, tomorrow we'll be doing our normal Cities and Nights live stream. And okay, so Pochamocha says add 2 bots to see how the map gets reduced. Of course, I always want to extend the offer to my Twitch viewers. If you do want to play with us, and if you do have Catan Universe, and if you do have the Rise of the Inca expansion, feel free to hit me up in the Twitch chat, and we can get a game. We can add you in. Of course, you can always add me on Catan Universe. My username is Dupinator, so we can continue to expand our Catan community we have here on Twitch and YouTube. Okay, so I think everything looks good. Of course, you can only do 4-player Rise of the Inca. There is no 5 or 6-player Rise of the Inca, which would be insane. They would definitely have to enlarge the map that you play on. And Nikki also says add 2 bots. So everything looks good. I'm going to start this second match here. So now we're playing another Rise of the Inca. We have 4 players this time, 2 bots, me and Pochamocho. And I think this is the same size map, right? I'm pretty zoomed in, so I just want to make sure. But it should be the same size map. Maybe it's... Well, there's still 3 fish X's. Yeah, no, I think it's the same size map. I think I'm just overthinking it with the 4 players. But now we have 2 bots and 2 human players, so let's see how this goes for my first settlement placement. I really like the 4, 5, 6 to grab the fish. Of course, there's 2 good fish spots. I am going second. We're going to see how that plays out. Yeah, I'm going to go for the 4, 5, 6, and I'll build my road towards Land Ho, pretty much, and see how it goes. Pochamocha says the map is always the same and the numbers too. What varies are the base hexes. Okay, I gotcha. So the numbers all stay in their same spots, but the hexes move around. Because last time there was like triple lumber right around this area. The 4, 9, 10 was triple lumber, if I remember correctly. The 6 brick was 6 brick, but it was triple lumber. But now it's sheep, ore, and lumber on the 4, 9, 10 this time. Alright, so now the bots are placing. So let's see, where do I want to go for my second starting settlement? Brick is a little bit dry. I have an idea where I want to go to see how it works out. Oh, you know what? I like this spot. I like the 5, 9, 10, so I get the wheat, and I also get the coca and the feathers to complement my fish. So I'm going to go right there. And then Mary Ann, she still has to play, so she built on the 6, 9, 10. So she might go down here. I don't know. What is she going to value more? She might want to get the 8 wheat spot. Let's just try it. I really like that 4, 5, 6 spot. If I don't get it, I don't get it. Okay, so she does go for the 5, 8, 10. So the 4, 5, 6 spot is still going to be open. We'll see if I can get on that later on in this match. Nice 9. Lumber for ore. Don't have it. Oh, also too, if I didn't mention, when you build on the edge of the forest, like on the coca or feather spots, you cannot build any further into the forest. So I can't go build on this 510 blank forest tech spot. That's not an option for me. Okay, as I said in the Discord, Pochomocho, we can exploit the AIs, but I couldn't exploit them there. They didn't want my 2-for-1 counter offer. Let's see if fish is... Actually, there's probably no fish whatsoever. Let me see if there's one coca. The bots say no. I'm just going to pass for now. I gotta just wait for a few more numbers to get rolled here. But yeah, we have combat arts cards. As you play more of those, you can hold more cards in your hand. If you play 2 combat arts cards before anyone else does, you get the mightiest combat arts advantage. If I'm saying that right. And then if you play longest road, 3 length road before anybody else does, you get the trade route advantage, which is very cool to have for trading purposes. There goes 7 by Candemir. Who does he shut down? It's going to be the 9 ore. Again, it's awesome that Inka good spots cannot be shut down whatsoever. Just resource spots. The most glorious 6 just got rolled, and it's my turn. I'm going to roll with 7 cards. I roll an 8. And of course, I'm going right back to the 3-for-2 maritime trade option. 1 of each Inka good. And I'm very, very close to a city. But I'm actually going to take a lumber and a brick because I want to go secure this area or kind of cut anyone else off to this 4, 6, 11 spot. You know, it remains me, well, maybe I'll go down later to the 4, 5, 6 spot, but I got to gain brick as a resource hex before I gain 4, 5, 6. I feel like. We'll see how it goes. Brick for an ore. Too bad I don't have it. I can't take that offer. Nikki says, last game I got the longest road advantage twice. That definitely won me the game. It's so powerful. Yeah, it is a very, very good advantage to have in this game. The throat is already getting parched from all this talking, so I gotta have the water on standby. No snacks for this stream, but I'm trying to think of what snacks I want to have post stream. Wheat for a sheep, no thanks. But yeah, it's just interesting that because there's no ports, the developers had to figure out a different way to incorporate better trading alternatives. 5 gets rolled. I have 2 of a bunch of different things. Let me see if the computers are down to trade. They want ore, so I don't think they're going to give ore. Let me ask for brick. Actually, I can make this happen without trading, but I'm just going to see if I make it a little easier on myself. So everybody, the computers say no. I'm just going to go to the bank. I can do 2 fish for a brick, and then 2 coca for a lumber. And the settlement spot is mine. So now I'm on the 4, 6, 11, and then I'll pass. So I gained 2 brick hexes with that settlement acquisition. And then I would like to get a city next, but of course another road and a settlement would also be good. But the fact that you get to keep your previous tribe until you get to your 3rd tribe and keep getting production off of the first tribe even though it's overgrown is huge in this. Sheet for the brick. I don't have that. Sheet for the lumber. Again, don't have that. Could always buy a development card. 8 cards in my hand. A roll of 10. Ooh, okay, options. Oh, I see it very clearly. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the bank. I'm going to do 3 sheep. Bear with me for a fish. Then I'm going to do my 3 for 2 Inka good trade. And now I can take a ore and a wheat to build the city. And now I'm going to complete my first tribe. And I think I'm going to promote. This is tough. I think it's going to be the 456. Actually, you know what? No. I want to do the 5910. And now my first tribe is complete. Now for my second tribe, I am looking at. I'm looking at the 456 so I stay kind of away from anybody else, and I could just go build up to the. Well, that's kind of a risk getting stuck in that area back here. So I may go for the 298 because I have options to go build out to other places. My turn time is kind of running out. Yeah, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try the 456 and just see what happens. Because I know that Canamir is about to complete his first tribe, so this 396 spot will be overgrown, and then I can try to take that spot over. We'll see how it goes here. Pochomochus is absolutely, it's always longest road with the robot emote face. It's always longest road. Every once in a while it's not longest road. It's like Metropolis Fever and Cities and Nights, but usually it's longest road. And Nikki says, not trying to be mean, but I really appreciate there's no snacks today. Your eating noises were starting to bother me. Please don't be mad at me now. I can't be mad at you because when I posted I think a few of my early Catan videos on YouTube, people said I made like either I smacked my lips when I was talking or I was eating a snack while I was recording audio for an upload on YouTube for like an early Catan video, and they were like really bothered by that or grossed out or whatever. So I can definitely limit the snacks on stream, or I cannot have the mic super close while I'm talking to me while it's happening. But yeah, it's almost the snacks on stream. Other people have been curious to see what my snacks are. So it's not that it's a complete part of the stream. It's just like it's happened regularly. So you have to let me keep the water though. The water lets my voice carry on. I can't do the streams without the water, so you gotta let me keep that. But the snacks can be optional / kind of get phased out. Okay, so now we have getting lots of good production here. So I'm going to do 2 cocoa for a fish. And then, once again, I'm going to do my 3 for 2. And I'm gonna go for a road. I could go for a development card, but let me go for the road first. Because let me get myself set up, because I see Canamir has 15 cards in their hand. And they must be very close to completing that first tribe. 9 gets rolled. I don't have my 9 is shut down, and I don't have the mightiest combat advantage, so I can't chase away the robber and get a wheat in the process. So I'm gonna have to wait. Pochamocho is laughing and seconds Nikki's message. So yeah, we'll limit the snacks in the future for your guys' viewing and audio pleasure, and that'll be good for. We're just slowly developing the stream, making it better every time, making the gameplay better, and the overall experience more positive in every way, as much as I can, as much as I can figure out, because I'm no computer wizard, so this is currently the best I can do with streaming setups, but I can control the snacking or lack thereof, but the water's gotta hang around for the long term. And Mightiest Combat Arts advantage goes to Pochamocho, very nice. And yep, I'm just waiting on some more production here. Nikki says it's fine if you eat, just try not to talk while eating. The childhood rule that most of us grew up with, don't talk with food in your mouth. So I've been breaking that rule. It's unorthodox, but it's also what's the word I'm looking for? It's also rude to do, because most people have been taught that from a young age. So I've just been defying the rule, or it just hasn't been at the forefront of my mind, because at the forefront of my mind is belly is asking for food, body is hungry, so feed it. Candemir with the blocking road, so I may be. I'm gonna be in a pickle here. If he blocks me going over to that overgrown jungle placement, then I'm gonna be. We're gonna have to see what we're gonna do here, because once a road is placed, that road is set in stone. There's no diplomat. I may have to change my strategy and go the other way towards the 359 spot, but I think I can build on my own overgrown spot. I think you can build on any overgrown spot. The 9 wheat is a popular spot to be shut down. Longest road and trade advantage goes to Marianne. Brick for wheat, don't have it. Still solid at 5 viewers. Again, viewers, so awesome for you guys to tune in, guys and gals. Robber, so I gotta shut down Candemir, because he's coming strong for my spot. I will take a brick, very lucky to have that. And let me test this theory. I'm gonna do 2 coca for a fish, and then I'm gonna go right back to the 3 for 2. Grab a lumber and the wheat that loves to get shut down, and I'm gonna build a road to cut off Candemir. And I'm pretty sure I can build on my own overgrown settlement or city spot. Very nice 5. And Nikki says, yes, just go build on yourself. So I will. It's not like I'm going to lose production from the 5, 9, 10. I'm just going to keep it going. Oh, glorious 6. So the 6s were good for Nikki and Pochamocho last game, but this game, the 6s are all mine. Yeah, I think I'm built on every 6. The lumber, the brick, and the fish. Candemir wants those. Okay, so Candemir, he's probably mad. He's trying to get all sorts of trades out of me, but I'm good right now. Lumber and 2 wheat for 1 singular brick. I'm gonna take that the main reason I'm going to take that is because, well, he didn't want it. But the main reason I'm going to do it because I have a bunch of cards, so if a 7 gets rolled, I'm going to lose a bunch of cards. But then another 6 gets rolled, and I'm still doing pretty good. Okay, so Marianne completes her first tribe. Starts her next tribe on the 3 at 11. I roll another 6. That's like 3 6s in a row. I avoid the 7, and I have way too many cards. I have way too many. I don't know what to do with them all, so I'm going to build the settlement first. And then per the second tribe, I'm going to need 2 more settlements or a city and a settlement. And, yep, Pocho Mocho, I'm having some good luck right now. Just a crazy amount of cards. And then, oh, you know what? This is going to give me Longish Road, I think. Yep, so I get Longish Road. And then I'm going to build another road. And let me see if this is possible. I'll do my 3 for 2, so I'll do a sheep and a coca. And I'll grab a wheat. And then I'll do is it faster or is it better to do, let me just go the regular bank, 2 fish and 2 coca for a brick and a lumber as my turn is running out, and then I'll use that to build the settlement, and then I'll pass after a very, very good turn with triple 6s getting rolled. You can't ask for a better sequence of events in Catan. Okay, so now I'm one more settlement or one more city away from completing my second tribe. So because of the luck of the dice, I've had a very strong sequence here, a very good strong progress throughout this game so far. I started out kind of in the corner on the 4, 5, 6 on the edge of the jungle at the bottom of the board, but I was able to build out. If Canterbury cut me off, I would have had a very hard time progressing with my second tribe, but the fact that I was able to cut him off allowed me to just get out of there and build out to more spots. Okay, so of course the 9 wheat's going to continue to get shut down. That's a very, very good spot. I still do have my first overgrown tribe settlements and cities on the 4, 5, 6 and the 4, 6, 11. I think those are just settlements because, yep, my city is down here. Yep, that's right. Okay, so I think I can just, if I can save up for a city, then I complete my second tribe and I go into the third one. Aunt Nikki says odds haven't been in your favor this game, Pocho Mocho. Yep. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't with the dice rolls. That's just how it goes. Okay, Kanamir is building all over this board. What is he trying to do here? If he connected up his road systems, he would have stolen the longest road from me and taken that trade route advantage. Okay, so another lucky 6. What can I say? Having a very good game this game. Marianne has 16 cards. It's crazy. Okay, it's back to me. 5 gets rolled. I could try to save up for the city. Man, if Canterbury would complete his tribe, then I could his roads would disappear, and I could build a road and take over his 3, 6, 9 spot. So I guess in the meantime, while I'm waiting, I'm gonna build a road, and then I think I'm just gonna build another road. Let's go. What do I want to do here? Do I want to go to the normal bank? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go to the normal bank. Straight up trade for another road, and yeah, I'm gonna get ready to build another 3, 6, 9 spot. Let's see if Canamir can hurry up and complete his tribe. There goes the 7. If I had the mightiest combat arts advantage, I would chase the robber away Wow, the computers both burn a bunch of cards with that 7. Nice road building progress card play by Pocho Mocho. It looks like they're going to try to overtake Marianne's 6, 9, 10 spots. So now they're on the 6. Oh, they completed their tribe with that settlement placement. And now they get to start their second tribe. Yes, their second tribe. Alexandra V93 with a very positive comment for Pocho Mocho. You still rock. Always very nice to see positive comments in the Twitch chat. Because we're all out here just trying to have a good time, you know, trying to strategize. Of course, we're trying to get better at Catan in general, but also trying to have fun at the same time. So there goes another 7. Canamir will shut down the 8 wheat. What am I looking to do here? Yeah, it's either gonna have to be the city, or Canamir's gonna have to hurry up and complete his tribe. He had a bunch of cards at one point. He didn't complete it. There goes a 10. Okay. Waiting on, basically, I guess, waiting on the 6s, waiting on the 9s, and not waiting on the 7s. Right on the 9. Okay, so Candemir, I don't think you can. So the settlement that's overgrown on the 359, Candemir has a road pointing towards the 3510, but that spot is one space away from Pocho Mocho's overgrown settlement. So I don't think that Candemir can build in 3510. I think you have to be 2 spots away from any other settlement or city, even if it's overgrown. So come on, Candemir, you gotta. He's got 8 cards. Okay, he's looking for lumber. Can't do that trade. Ooh, he's getting very nice trades. But he's gonna pass. Ugh. There goes a 5. Very good, very good. Back to me. There goes a 10. While I'm waiting for Candemir to hurry up and do his thing, I'm going to just do a normal 2 feathers and 2 cocoa for a ore and a wheat, and then I will buy myself a illustrious development card. Okay, I can work with that one. 11. You know, if worse comes to worse, I can just build out another road and a settlement, so I can get started on my 3rd tribe. Sheep for the brick. I one up your offer, Candemir, and he accepts it. So build the road. Oh, okay. So he's actually going to try to build on the 359 to overtake Pocho Mocho's overgrown spot. Very interesting. Okay, my turn. I'm going to roll first. I roll a 4. Okay, that might be what I need to get the city. So instead of building on Candemir's spot, I think I'm going to go ahead and let's see, how can I work this? Oh, you know what? Let me use, because I have the longest road, I'm going to do 2 sheep, and then I'm going to trade that in for wheat. And then I'm going to do 2 feathers, or I'm sorry, I'm just going to go right back and do the same thing Hang on. I'm all mixed up here. Oh, I can only do the longest trade advantage once. So I'm going to do 3 sheep for another wheat. And then I'm going to upgrade the 5, 9, 10 to a city. And that completes my second tribe. And then I give up longest road. All my roads go away. And now I get to choose a new spot, which is going to be the 4, 5, 6. And I'll go try to build towards the fish later on. Okay, so now I'm in a very good spot for my third tribe. I should be doing very well here. Of course, now I left it open for Candomir. Well, I think he's going to try to build in the 359, but now, of course, he could go and build a road and settlement on one of my overgrown tribe spots. So something to watch out for. Pochamocha says, yes, I'm actually really enjoying this, even though I'm not on the lead. So yeah, I think you always have a chance to make a comeback. Even though it may look like there's not a big chance, there's always some sort of a chance. Your numbers could start getting rolled a lot all of a sudden. You could shut down a leading player in a glorious way. And yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so Candomir does have the longest road currently. Wheat for brick don't have it, but I'm in a very good spot here. 13 cards. And okay, so Candomir builds the settlement. Now his first tribe is complete finally. And he's going to build in the 2, 6, 11. And actually, Pochamocha is very set up to build in the 3, 5, 8 because it became overgrown. So that's very cool. So I once again have 17 cards. It's absolutely insane. And the game rolls me a 6 instead of a 7. Okay, so I have 19 cards and I have Year of Plenty. I may be able to win on this turn. So the first thing I'm going to do is use my go to the bank. I'm going to do 2 coca for a fish. And I'm going to go back to the bank, do my 3 for 2, and grab 2 wheat. Then I'm going to go back to the bank one more time. Or sorry, yeah, just the regular bank. And do 2 coca for an ore. And I'm going to upgrade, whoops, don't do the road, do the city. Then I'm going to go Year of Plenty. I'm going to take another road. Then I'm going to build 1 road, 2 roads, and I'm going to go, whoops, my turn's running out, so let me try to do this quickly. And now I can do 3 for 2. I think I got it. It's just I have to go fast. 3 sheep for a wheat. And the settlements to complete the third tribe. Just like that. 19 cards and a Year of Plenty will do it. And wow. So very good game. I think I just got very lucky with the 6s. It could have turned out very, very differently, of course. So many different options. And it's a GG. Pochamocha says, congrats. Thank you, Pochamocha. Thank you so much for playing. And you had some fans in the chat. That was very cool to see. Fans supporting you, trying to urge you on to win a game of Rise of the Inka. Okay, so I'm going to quit this one. Pochamocha, if you're down, if anybody else is down, I'm down for one more game. 7's very rare this game. So I'm down for one more game of Rise of the Inka. But I'm going to be right back. I got to check on the dog real quick. Just give me a couple minutes. My water's, maybe grab another water. My water's getting a little low. But yeah, I'm going to leave it here on the custom match lobby window. I'll be right back for possibly one more game if anybody's down for Rise of the Inka. So the post game snack might be a frozen pizza. Of course, it'll be cooked in the oven. I won't eat it frozen, but I might do that. I haven't had one of those in a while. I usually like to just whip up some rice and some chicken and some broccoli or something like that for like a nice, well-rounded, simple meal. But it might be pizza because it's Friday. Okay, so I'm back, Catanians. Rise of the Inka Ians, if that's a word. Pocho Mocho, are you down for one more? And are any other viewers on the Twitch stream down for Rise of the Inka? If not, we'll just do me, Pocho Mocho, and one or two bots. Pocho Mocho is down for one more. That's fantastic. And Nikki said she's very sleepy, I think, at this point. It's probably, is it 1:36 or is it 2:30 or is it 3:36? No, I think it's 1:36 a.m. where you were, right? In the morning? It's 6 hours ahead of me. 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30. Yeah, should be like 1:36. And she also says it was the same in the bot game I played before, with the 7s being rare. Okay, very interesting with that. There's just a bunch of 6s that game. Okay, so I'm going to check for any players online, but it looks like it's going to be me and Pocho Mocho. This time, Pocho Mocho, one or two bots. I'll let you make that call. We could do two bots. I like how the board, you have to really pick your new tribe starting settlement placement very critically with the extra players on the board. And he says two bots is good. So I'm going to go for Master Lin. And then we're also going to get we had Candemir and Marianne. So let's get Lin and I can never say this guy's name. I'm going to add him in. Siegfried. And turn timer's on, and we're going to start this game. Okay, so Catanians, this will be the third and final game of the stream tonight. And then I'll have to go snack off stream. Because I guess I'm kind of hungry right now, but definitely going to be very hungry by the end of the stream. So I'm going to place first. I mean, the 6s have been good to me. I might have to go for the 6s again. I really like this 4, 5, 6 spot, so I think I'm going to go for that one. Yep, I like that one. And then I kind of like this 5, 8 this time. Let me go this way. Let's see what's going on the coastline this time. Alexandra V93 says, I'm hungry too, but I can't stop watching. That's awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for that. It's just so awesome you're supporting Pocho Mocho here. But yeah, food is it'll be there. It's right around the corner. These games I would say they kind of take about as long as a base Catan game. Sometimes a little shorter, maybe a little bit longer. It just kind of depends on the dice rolls. I think in base Catan, if there's a bunch of 7s, the game takes longer because it gets hard to advance through the game. But if there's, if you get a good rhythm going in Rise of the Inca with getting your tribes built and completed, then you can be set up to win the game pretty quickly. Like my third tribe, it took me no time at all. I think it only took me 2 turns to complete my third tribe. But I was very set up. The numbers were rolling very good. There wasn't a lot of 7s like Nikki and Pocho were saying, so it was just a very good setup. Okay, so I'm on the 4, 5, 6. And of course I'm going to have to go for... I like the 8, 9, 11, and I can build upwards towards the sheep. So I'm going to do that. And it's my turn. Oh, look at that. I'll roll an 11, and then I'll pass, because I hope to get a fish. And there goes a fish. So yeah, sixes. We'll see if sixes will be the name of this game, or if it'll be eights, or if it'll be a good balance of both. There goes a 7. Siegfried. Who you shut down? Oh, you shut down the 9 wheats. Rats. I roll. Another 6. Uh-oh, sixes could be heating up. And Siegfried stole a feather from me, so I could have done 3 for 2 twice, so it would have been a 6 for 4. But it's not going to be that glorious and epic, so with that in mind, I'll go trade in 3 for 2, 3 Inka goods for road materials, build a road, and I hope to get on the 269 to gain sheep as a resource very soon. And yep, Alexandra V, I absolutely agree. 7 and robber are the worst. Okay, so I could take a sheep for a fish. I'm gonna pass because then without the fish I can't do my 3 for 2 trade. Of course, if I get a 4, I'll get a brick. Then I'll be in a good setup. Nice 11. Sheep for the coca. I gotta take that one. That one's a good one. Alright, Siegfried. Another 11. That's mind-blowing. Yeah, this game, you know, like, usually I love to build on a wheat. Like, that's the most important to me. But, like, in this expansion, it's like the Inka goods are just, I love building on those to get the 3 for 2 trade ability. Like, it almost seems like it helps me build out quicker rather than just building on the standard resources alone. I mean, I guess that's the whole point of Rise of the Inka. The Inka goods will help you rise. There goes a 7. Yeah, Pocho Mocho, the 11s are crazy. It's like, I can't predict what numbers are going to get rolled really well, like early on in any given game. I'm striking gold. There's no gold in Rise of the Inca, but I'm striking gold figuratively. I'm getting very lucky with the starting placements. But hopefully the 6s will be good to you as well. There goes an 8. Okay, very good, very good. Yeah, number diversity, of course, still key. So I do have I now have 2 6s. I do have an 8. I have a 2, 4, a 5, a 9, 11. So pretty good number diversity. And it's going to go right back on that 9 wheat. Unfortunately, I did not build on ore, so I'm going to have to figure out how I can get some ore here. Pocho Mocho says, I think this is like the Fisherman of Catan variation. So Fisherman of Catan is... You're not talking about Traders and Barbarians or Explorers and Pirates, are you? Because I know those are expansions. Or do you mean in a more literal sense, like we're fishing for fish and using those to help us do things? Oh, okay, that is from Traders and Barbarians. There goes a 4. I'll ask for a feather. I don't know what the bots are doing here. Oh, we have a counter offer. Ooh, with that in mind, maybe I can get a 2 for 1. actually the bots wouldn't do that because 2-for-1 means that they could just 2-for-1 the Inka good directly to the bank. So I will grab that, and then I'm gonna do my lovely 3-for-2, and I'm gonna grab a wheat and an ore. I'm gonna buy me a development card. Those seem to be doing pretty well for me too. Very nice. And I'll pass. And Pocho says, if you underestimate the new resources, you're gonna have a bad time. And that's absolutely right. They work so well for trading purposes to help you, get those resources you couldn't have got at a 3-for-1 rate at the normal bank rate in Rise of the Inka. Okie dokie. Up to 8 viewers. Viewers, you're incredible, really. We're reaching all new heights here on Twitch. One day I'll have double-digit viewers consistently, and it'll be fantastic. But for now, I'm loving the small community we have here. So I roll the 7, and Siegfried and Lynn seem to be having a lot of fun here. So I'm going to shut down this 5 ore. Siegfried, take from you, see what I get. Okay, I can work with that. And then I'm going to hold what I have for now. Nine, very good, very good. Oh, actually, if I think I just have to upgrade to a city to complete the tribe. So that's an option. Very nice. 6. Lumber for the ore. Don't have ore. Didn't build on it. And yes, I might be pretty close to completing my first tribe, but I gotta figure out where I want to build my second tribe. I might want to get on an ore spot, but we have 4, we have 5, and 11. Any of those could be pretty good, but I gotta make sure I can go build out other spots after that. Lynn's making me an offer, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna up it, exploit those bots. There goes an 8. Sheet for the brick. I'm gonna hold off for now. Oh, wait, and a new strategy forms in the brain. But it's going to have to be done on my turn. So I don't go past 8 cards. Or past 7, rather. I would love that trade, but I'm going to have to hold off for now. I don't want to have more than 8 cards at the moment. Go dice roll. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I really would like a brick. Okay, now Siegfried doesn't want to trade. He's being stingy now. Let me see if I can get a coca. Okay, can I get a feather? Can I get a fish? Okay, bots, you leave me no choice. Go, combat arts card. And let me shut down Siegfried. He's got some good stuff. Oh, I get the wheat instead. Let me trade the wheat right back to him, see if he gives me something. Yep, there's the counter offer now. Oh, for the sheep. Can I get a wheat for a brick, Siegfried? He says no. Okay, so for now, I'm going to build... Actually, I'm going to build a road this way. And I think I could just build on the 2-8. Because it's still at the edge of the jungle. Instead of having to build 2 more roads out. And I can double down the feathers. Because, of course, feathers can't get shut down by the robber. So that could be a good idea. And that will complete my tribe, because really, it's going to be very hard to get 3 ore. If I had Year of Plenty, that would have been even better. I'm trying to remember if there's a Monopoly card in Rise of the Inca in the development card stack. There's only 7 development cards left, so you only start with 9 or 10, I believe. Maybe it's just 9. But yeah, I also wanted to play that Combat Arts card there last turn, so I could hold, 8 cards in my hand now, which I do have, right on the nose, right on the dot, right on the money, and then not have to worry about having to burn cards to the robber. Yeah, I'm trying to think of all the development cards in Rise of the Inca. There's right on the 9 wheats. Thankfully, I didn't get stolen from that time. Ooh, feathers for wheat. I'm going to say no. I'm just going to wait. So there's Combat Arts, Year of Plenty, Road Building. I don't know. For some reason, I think there's Monopoly. 1 cocoa for a wheat. I got to say yes. And I actually helped Lynn complete her tribe. So let's see where she places her new second tribe settlement. 8, 11, 12 spot. Okay, another 5. I have 9 cards, a little dangerous here. I roll. It's going to be a 10. Okay, so now I'm going to complete my tribe by doing the 3 for 2. Yeah, I'm going to do the 3 for 2. That way I can take a brick and I can take a wheat ore. So I can hold on to that for future reference. So I'll build a settlement to complete my first tribe. And then I'm going to want to build my new spots. I think it's going to be the 4, 9, 10. So that I can gain an ore spots. And then perhaps overtake a good spot in the future. Yeah, let me go for the 4, 9, 10. And then we'll see where I want to build my road. Definitely going to overtake one of Lynn's spots, hopefully. Okay, very nice 4 to start off here. I have 7 cards. Do I want to take this trade? Let me do a counter offer. Let me make it spicy. Yep, now I have 8 cards. Ooh, 1 for 1. I gotta say yes. Alright, so now I've managed to... Wow, that's good too, but I'm gonna hold off. Okay, so now I'm just sitting right at 8 cards. Of course, if my numbers get rolled, okay, it's gonna be a 6, so sheep. 10 cards. No, I'm gonna say no. I'd rather hold on to the lumber so I can build the roads in the future. Dice roll, go. It's gonna be a 5. Very interesting. Okay, I will build the city, and then on top of that I'm gonna do 2 feathers for an ore. I'm gonna buy another development card because these are pretty beneficial for me. Oh, there it is. Each opponent. Okay, very nice, very nice. Now let's pay some closer attention here. Okay, there goes a 7, but the development card is in my hand, and that cannot be stolen from me as far as I know. As far as I know, there's no spy equivalent development card in Rise of the Inca. Robber goes on the 9 lumber. Alright, back to Lynn. Okay, another 7. Now it's on my 9 wheats. I have 2 9s, that's pretty cool. But they just keep getting shut down because everyone knows they're good production spots. Siegfried, what will you roll? 3. I don't have a 3. Siegfried completes his first tribe. Builds on the coastline on the 8-9 to grab the brick and the fish. My turn. Another 3. Okay. I'm just going to hold off for now. Not really a whole lot I can do with just one card. Right on the 9 lumber. Rock Music Maker tuning in the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. And says, uh-oh, fancy Catan expansion I don't know. Well, there's always time to learn something new, and we're, of course, playing on Rise of the Inca, a very fun alternative to base Catan and Cities and Knights. Okay, 8 was rolled. There goes a 9. Okay, this is big. This is big news. 8 means brick, lumber, feathers. Can I get a coca? We have a counter offer from Lynn. It's gonna be a 1-for-1, so I'm gonna take that, and then I'm going to do a 3-for-2, and I'm gonna use that to take road materials, and we're gonna go down to, okay, let me see here. Lynn, yeah, I'm gonna go for the 9-6-5. I think that's my best bet, and then pass. Okay, a lot of 3s recently, so you guys are getting lucky on the 3s, my opponents. But yeah, Rock Music Maker, have you ever seen Rise of the Inca being played? I think you can do a tutorial on Catan Universe, but I don't know if you can do an auto match of it. I think if you don't have it bought on the Catan Universe store, you can only do a tutorial. You might be able to play with bots. That might be an option as well. But yeah, overall, I do like this to mix it up every once in a while from the normal Cities and Knights and base Catan, and throw in some Rise of the Inca. I'm just very glad Catan Universe has multiple different expansions, not just like 2 that you can play from and choose. Okay, Siegfried shuts down his own spots to steal from Pocha Mocha. That was curious. Oh, he plays... Oh, okay, so you can play Combat Arts card and just move it right over there on the 9. There's an 11. Or for a lumber, I would take it, but I don't have it. Okay, back to me. There goes a 6. Perfect. Okay, another 3-for-2 opportunity. 6 equals those and those. Okay, very good, very good. I'm going to do another 3-for-2. I'm going to take the road. And then let's see if I can get anything for wheat. I don't know. If not, I'll just pass. Yep. Okay, so working on my settlement. Because of course I have my city, but in Rise of the Inca you can only build 1 city per tribe. Alright, so Pocha Mocha completes his first tribe and builds the starting second tribe on the 4-6-11. Very nice. Lynn is making some progress here. Okay, 5 gets rolled, which means, Oh, okay, that's interesting. That's good to know. Yep, yep, yep. Or for the wheats. Or for a wheat. Lynn, double down for me. Thank you. Eight, very good. Brick, lumber. Okay, yeah. Nope, that's doable. We can work with that. Okay, he'll build. Okay, so he upgrades to a city and then builds a road. I have 8 cards, but I do have 1 combat arts card played, so I'm safe from robber. 12. A curious one. And now I will use this opportunity to. Well, actually, first, let me go see if any of this is available for trade from the bots. Nope. Okay, so that means I know 8 got rolled earlier, and I know it was Lynn's turn. Or it wasn't her turn, it was Siegfried's turn, so I know that lumber for a fact is out there, so I'm going to ask for some lumber. And nice, I get 3. Because this Monopoly, you get, when you declare a resource to be stolen, they give you up to 2. It's not every single one that they have, but it's just 2 from every player that has it. So I'm going to overtake Lynn's overgrown settlement and get on the 596. And I think that's all I can do. Yeah, that's all I can do for now. Trader Jones in the chat, thank you so much for tuning in. Says, hi all, thank you Dupinator and Pocho Mocho for showing us this expansion. Absolutely, anytime. I'm glad y'all were able to tune in. I'm glad that Pocho Mocho was able to play and help me remember some of the finer details of the game of this expansion, so I could explain it all to you. Oh, sorry, Pocho Mocho. I thought I was like in mode of trading with the bots, so I was immediately asked for the 2-for-1, but I will do a 1-for-1 with you for the brick. But yeah, glad that again, like I was saying earlier on the stream, we might be the only Twitch channel streaming Rise of the Inka expansion on Twitch. There might be a few other channels playing basic Catan, but you know, we gotta branch out from that. We gotta have some diversity to keep things fresh and exciting here on Twitch and on Catan. Okay, so what's my next move here? I would like to overtake someone else's overgrown settlement, because I already have the city and 1 settlement, 1 more settlement, or is it 2 more settlements that I need? Oh no, it's just 1 more. So 1 city and 2 settlements will help me complete. But the 7 finally gets me. I'm gonna give up. I'll give up those. Oh no, I have to give up even more. So I'm gonna give up all that. Pains me to do so, and then the 6 sheep gets shut down. Oh, that hurts. That gets stolen from me. Okay, no worries, no worries. If you're gonna do that, give me 2. Perfect. Back to me. A roll of 9. Okay, we can work with that. So what we're gonna do here is go to the bank and we'll do 2 coca for a sheep. Then we'll buy another development card. Hopefully we'll get something good. Very nice. And there's, okay, this time there's 12 development cards. That's okay, interesting. I thought there wasn't that many for some reason. Is there brick? Bots. It's time to trade. They say no. Do they want the wheat? They do not. Do they want the ore? They do not. Okay, so actually what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna buy 1 more development card, I hope to get a certain other one. Ooh, that one's good. I can work with that one. Yeah, because it seems like a lot more 7s are going around this game, plus combat arts cards, so I'd rather trade in for development cards right now while I'm still waiting to build some more roads and a settlement. Alright, Poacher Moach is making a play for my 4-5-6. If I can get one more good 6 to get some fish before I lose that spot, probably for the rest of the game, that would be awesome. Okay, what would I like to do here? Everybody's on their second tribe. Ooh, 5, close to a 6, but it's going to be a 5. Alright, I would love to roll a 6. Before I do that, I'm going to play my second Combat Arts card. Grab Mightiest Combat Arts Advantage. And, okay, Siegfried has a crazy monopoly on the 8 brick, so that's got to get shut down. And oh, look at that, I got a brick, and then I'll roll dice for a 3. Okie dokie. I will then go to the bank. Well, let's see if lumber's out there. From the bots, I'm going to go to the bank. 3 wheat for a brick, or sorry, a lumber. And I'm going to head towards 3-5-6 to grab an ore spot, or no, I think I'm going to go down the corner here. I like that one a little bit better. Then I'll pass. Just get some more of those feathers and coca. There goes a 4. Alright, so Poacher Moach has 11 cards. He probably will be able to take over my 4-5-6 spot this time. Or, no thanks. Yeah, the 4-9-6 spot I think is optimal, because the more feather and coca I can get coming in, if I lose my 6 fish, then I can trade in for the fish and then start doing my 3-for-2 trades pretty quickly and easily. Okay, so he will overtake the 4-5-6, and now we are tied. We are one more away each from completing our second tribe. There goes an 11. Wheat for the lumber, don't have it. Or, oh, interesting, but I don't have it. Feather, no. Combat Arts, okay, now we're tied. I still have the Mightiest Combat Arts Advantage. Oh, I was kind of hoping, well, I guess I'm not really hoping he shuts me down, but if he did, I would have been ready for it. Okay, 10 cards. I rolled a 7. With that in mind, well, first I gotta burn cards, but what do I want to do here? I want to give up 2 of these, and then I guess it pains me to do so, but 3 of those. And then I'm going to shut down myself on the 9. I think is that the best choice? Let me see. If I shut down the 9, can I steal from Lynn? I can. Oh, but I steal the lumber. That's what I was going for. So then I'm going to chase away the robber, grab another ore. Then I'll go to the bank. Okay, I think I can do it. 2 coca for a brick. Yeah, I can do it. And then Year of Plenty will give me the sheep that I need. I'll also grab another ore. Whoops. Uh-oh. What did we do here? Okay, perfect. Thought I messed that up for a second. My mouse was too far at the bottom of the screen. Okay, so then I'm going to build a road, a settlement, and I've completed my second tribe. Now for my third tribe, the finale, the ultimate. I would like the yeah, sorry about the Catanians. I accidentally clicked too low at the bottom of my screen and things got a little wacky there on the screen, but I think as my turn timer is running out, it's got to be the 269. Yeah, and I can build towards the feather spot, and that'll be good. There goes a 7. Yeah, once you get to that third tribe, it's fairly. Third tribe goes by pretty fast because your second tribe, you have a lot of production still from that. So the third tribe is pretty easy to build up and complete. Brick. My only counter offer I can do at the moment. Ooh, for 2. I gotta hold on to my 2. Alright, Lynn, what you got? Nice 9. Alright, Siegfried. 4. Okay, that was very good for us. I will roll. Another 4. Okay, the dice are absolutely loving me tonight. And then I'm going to also chase away the robber with my Mightiest Combat Arts advantage to grab a lumber. I think I'm very, very close to a city, so it just makes sense to do straight up 2 feathers for a wheat. Actually, yeah, let me just do that. Let me grab the city. And then I'll go back to the bank. I'll do 3 ore for a brick. And I'll build a road. Okay, 9s are very good. See, I road in a settlement and I win the game. No one else has built or is ready to play a third. Well, Siegfried is ready to play a third combat arts card, but he doesn't have any development cards in his hand. So I might be able to hold on to Mightiest Combat Arts advantage for the remainder of the game. Pochamocha with a bunch of cards in his hand. Hopefully he'll be able to complete his second tribe here. Making all sorts of good trades. Yeah, I think a big thing is once your tribe is completed and those roads get taken away, then that's what allows people to easily build up and access those settlements that were previously blocked by the roads that that player had on the board. But then the roads go away when the tribe's completed, and the settlements and cities get overgrown. Then you could be like, oh, well, of course I'd love to go build in those good spots with those good numbers and those good resources and or Inca goods. Alright, so Pochamocha is now on the final and third tribe and will build his starting settlement and pass the dice. Glorious 9. Okay, wow. 13 cards. Siegfried. Roll me something good. There goes a 5. I can take the 5. Alright. I roll. Oh, of course it was a 7. Okay, so I'm going to give over a bunch of stuff. 7 resources, really? Come on, game, you're killing me. So I'm going to give away this. 6 more. 3. 1, 2, 3. No, let me give away. Yeah, I'll give away all those. And then I'm going to shut down. Let's see, what am I on? The sheep? Yeah, I'll shut down the sheep. See what I get. And then I'll chase away the robber with my mightiest combat arts advantage. And I'm going to go to the bank. And I'm going to do 2 coca for a brick. And then I'm going to build a road back over this way in the corner where no one can battle me for it. And then I'll pass. I'm very, very close to the settlement I need to win. But it should take me one more turn here. Maybe next turn. But yeah, Catanians, this has been a very fun stream. I would like to do another Rise of the Inca in the future. Of course, when Pochamocho and or Nikki are available. Of course, any of you other viewers that also have Rise of the Inca, if you're available as well, it would be very fun to do another Rise of the Inca live stream. I think even though I rolled a 7, I think I've done it. Bunch of resources. 1, and yes, I've just managed to pull away with the victory. Siegfried, your 888, it's got to get shut down. Also, something to note, there is no Desert Hex. Okay, so I was going to trade him for the brick. I managed to steal the brick directly from Siegfried, and here is the final settlement to complete the 3rd tribe. And this game is over. Pochamocho, super duper huge thank you for joining in, and for all that time ago, there's maybe almost over a year, that you suggested that I try out Rise of the Inca. You got me going on this expansion, and the fact that we could get into a game together finally on stream. I know I've been super busy and trying to play all the other Catans and doing all the other things in my life, but we finally managed to get a Rise of the Inca stream in the books. Very, very awesome, and always enjoyed having fun playing with you guys. Enjoyed playing with you on tonight's stream, Pochamocho. Very, very fun. Okay, so, alright, sorry, Catanians. Now I'm thinking about food. Now I'm getting hungry. I think I'm going to end it here, Catanians. Thank you for joining in. Enjoy the rest of your Friday, or if it's Saturday now for some of you in other time zones, enjoy your Saturday, or if you're sleeping, keep on enjoying that sleep. And let's see, how many minutes here? Oh, 2 hours and almost 20 minutes for the stream. I will see you all in a future Catan stream. Of course, I'm streaming tomorrow at, I think, around 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to shoot for that time again. Alexandra V93, thank you so much for following me on Twitch. And Luigi Boy also followed me 2 hours ago on Twitch. Thank you so much for the follow. I much appreciate it. And I'm out of here, Catanians. Enjoy. Thank you so much for tuning in, as always. Very much appreciated. I'll see you guys tomorrow or in a future Catan stream. Take care.